race number 12. This will be the second to last race we'll be talking about. I just put here at the top here on my notes for the race, so much value. It's crazy. I actually have, let's see, 6 horses I want to talk about. Huge field. Was it 13 or 14? I'm just getting through here. Yeah, 13 horses. And I felt like I almost wanted to talk about all of them, but I cut them down. Raider Jim, I'll give you the first crack at the dinner party stakes.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, you look at this, the morning line on this one. Wow, there's a lot of double figure odds on this one. However, I have to say, I'm sold on the favorite, which is the outside horse 13, Trikari. Tricari, although came in third the last time out, starting at 5-2 right now, has already got $1.3 million in winnings. So you can't look past that. Then I like the other big winner in the field currently. Now, this horse, I think, for its performance, past performances, its caliber, its speed record, is the Irish horse. And I believe it's Balnikhov is how you say that. 4.5 to 1 right now. And you can't go wrong with odds like that. Running out of the 6th spot in this one. So it's going to have to get a good break. He's either going to have to take the horse out front or maybe just settle and then try to either get the rail or get on the outside. But I do like Balnikhov a lot. Then I also like at 8 to 1, I like Signator, the 3 horse. Definitely one that I'm going to be looking at. Again, 8 to 1. I don't think there's that many horses running in Preakness. So this is the biggest one we're talking about. That's the ones that I like. I like 3. I like 6. I like 13. And I like 10.
Yeah, we're both on the 13 and the 10. I actually, I think Trickery is the best horse in this field. The post position, not ideal, but I don't think Trikari needs to be on the lead. So that won't be a huge deal. Velasquez will also, I'm sure, be know exactly what he needs to do. I think it's been a great start to the year. As you mentioned, that grade 1 finished 3rd. But Carl Spackler and Integration were the horses that finished in front of the horses that are mainstays at the grade 1 level. And sometimes you do have to admit your biases. And I remember looking, I was like, man, Trikari, why do I know this horse? But I was looking through and I went, oh, that's right. The Belmont Derby from last year won a nice little couple bucks on that at 5 to 1, going off, getting the win. So that's kind of a little biased towards me. I love the horses that have won me a little bit of money in the past. Trikari is definitely one of it, but at the same time, the past performances, everything is lining up for this horse to have a very, very good run. And then, of course, Fort Washington. Look, 5 to 1, Junior Alvarado aboard. And the last 6 races, we got 94, 90, 95, 96, 98, 97. I love that type of consistency. I think this horse definitely gets rolling. My only question is about the early speed. This horse will want to be in Delaware when the race begins. It wants to be very far off the lead. With a big field like this, sometimes traffic might be an issue. That would be somewhat of my only, probably a big reason why I'm giving Trikari a little bit of a nod over Fort Washington. But I think Fort Washington at 5 to 1 is huge value there. Now we get to kind of my underneath stuff. Balnikhov, I did keep an eye on. I'm really intrigued by that horse. I kind of want to see it run just one more time. Looking back at the Pegasus turf, which of course is a grade 1, probably one of the biggest turf races in North America that isn't Breeders' Cup, ran okay, finished, 5.5 lengths off the lead. Last time out, took a little bit of a step back. The one thing I will say, though, Flavien Prat back aboard. I think that's huge. You're not going to see 9 to 2 for Flavien Prat and Philip D'Amato. But some of the other kind of underneath ones, in no particular order, I'm just kind of going chronologically because that's how my sheet's set up. The 8 horse, Crystal Quest. Now, you look at this horse through the 2024 season, and more than likely, this horse would not have made it onto our radar to talk about it. Then this horse came out in the Turf Classic, an ungraded stakes race, was 14-1 and ran in 95, by far its career best. Was that, a 4-year-old figuring it out? Or was that maybe a little bit of a flash in the pan? I don't know, but at 10-1, I'm willing to pay to find out. I would not be, look, 95 will get you onto the board, I should say, in this one. So Crystal Quest can kind of return that. I think we could see something. On the other side, the 9-horse Irish Aces. Now, this is another horse that's 10-1, and the past performances, 94, 95, 97, 98, 96, 95. Now, only 3 of those, so half of them were grade 3s, and the others were allowances or ungraded stakes races. So not the greatest opponents, but still a lot of speed for a 10-1 horse. I love that value. And the last one for me is the 11-horse, Fulmineo. Again, 12-1. I'm value hunting here. It's probably going to get higher than that. The last race for this horse really took a huge step forward. Again, season debut in your 4-year-old season. Sometimes these horses, they flip a switch going into their 4-year-old year. I really think this could be the case for Fulmineo. Very good run in ungraded stakes race with a career best 86. I think at 12-1, there's an opportunity. There's a lot of value here. You just got to make sure you grab it. Even the favorite, I mean, Trikari at 5-2, you probably aren't going to see it in a field like this, especially a grade 3, a horse like that with kind of not long odds, but longer than normal for that horse. So this, we're all eyes are going to be on the Preakness. I get it. That's where NBC is going to focus. It's fine. But I really do think the Dinner Party Stakes is the race of the day for me.